So on the one hand, you have Snoopgate. And on the other hand, you have the 2002 riots case. The 2002 riots case goes away because at least for now, the court in Ahmedabad refuses to entertain it or link Modi in any way. Snoopgate, interestingly, and I welcome the panel tonight, an inquiry is ordered by a thinly attended cabinet meeting 3 hours before the decision on 2002 is to come out. So as I welcome the panel on an open debate, no introductory round, we have on the one side Kamal Faruqui, is a political analyst. Mulayam could not stand his comments on Muzaffarnagar and has thrown him out of the party. He comes as a political analyst tonight, firmly anti-Modi. Sanjay Jha of the Congress party, and we have Hasan Jowher on one side. And we also have Sanjeev Bhatt. So we have 4 people speaking against Modi. And on the side of Mr. Modi tonight, leading is Smriti Irani, BJP Vice President, Rajya Sabha MP, and backing her up is Devang Nanavati of the BJP. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to first begin by saying, remember at this stage of the debate, it's 4 versus 2. 4 versus 2, Sanjay Jha. So before you complain about time, remember that point, it's 4 versus 2, this point on the debate. Now, what did you think? What did the UPA think, Sanjay Jha? That, you know, Modi may get away in the 2002 case, so quickly institute an inquiry against him on Snoopgate and neutralize. Was that the plan?
Arnab, I think you got your facts wrong there. Number one, the Cobra Post and Gulal expose on Mr. Modi is a very, very serious issue that should concern every citizen of India. It's about a chief minister of a state, forget the prime ministerial designated, etc., who has allowed, in fact, the fact that he is the sahib in those transcripts.
No, have I said that Gulal is not important? Have I said that Snoopgate is not important? My question was, were you trying to neutralize the 2002 riots case in which there has been a very big victory for Modi in Ahmedabad? Isn't it too obvious to everyone that your cabinet got to somehow decided to neutralize it by issuing an inquiry against Modi? What did you think? You'll steal the headlines from Modi?
Arnab, both the facts are wrong. I'll tell you why both the facts are wrong. Number one, as far as the metropolitan verdict on the SIT report for which Zakia Jafri put up a protest petition is concerned, who says that is a victory for the BJP? I think it's a terrible twist being done by the BJP to try and make it appear as if
it's not a victory for the BJP. Okay, one second. It's not a victory for the BJP.
This is going to go through its legal process. This is going to go through a legal process.
No, it's not.
And don't forget what the SIT mentioned. The SIT in its report has mentioned an absence of enough prosecutable evidence against Mr. Modi, which means that there is evidence. Is it prosecutable enough? The SIT has taken a call that may not be enough. That's the reason why I believe the lawyers for Zakia Jafri are fighting a case.
I think.
But let me answer the second one.
No.
The cabinet decision was taken long before the verdict was given by the Metropolitan Court. I think for heaven's sake, are we trying to suggest here that political parties know what the courts actually are going to announce a little later? I think that's an extremely unfair allegation to make against anyone.
Sanjay, this definition of long before is 3 hours before or 4 hours before. Okay, Hasan Jowher also wants to come in. Okay, so you agree then I'll give those backing Modi equal time after you finish. Okay, Mr. Jowher, go ahead.
Well, Arnab, I am apolitical, therefore thank you for letting me in. First of all,
you're completely on this issue of 2002, you're completely anti-Modi. So when you are anti-Modi, you can't be apolitical. You are anti-Modi, and that's all right. Please continue.
No, I am pro-truth and justice. It happens that Mr. Modi happens to be on the wrong side of truth and justice. Well, I am not particularly disappointed because I didn't expect anything better than this from the verdicts that came today. This is the state where more than 4,000 cases were shelved and closed until the Supreme Court intervened, reopened 2,000 cases from which verdicts are now coming. This is the state where 21 encounters took place. This is the state where cases have been transferred outside this. So the lower judiciary of this state has not distinguished itself.
No, you are casting aspersions on the judiciary? You are casting aspersions on the judiciary, Mr. Jowher? Then you have any proof to cast aspersions on the judiciary? You have the proof, then please show it tonight.
I am.
Yeah, you have?
Yes, Supreme Court has furnished the proof. Why have the cases been transferred outside Gujarat?
So So, you are saying there is no justice on any of the 2002 riots cases when they happen in Gujarat. So, tell me, I'm just curious. What about the Deepla Darwaja massacre of July 2012? The convictions? You know, in April 2012, the Sardarpura conviction in November 2011.
True.
Naroda Patia, August 2012.
True.
Right? Best Bakery was Bombay High Court.
Yes.
That's July 2012. The same wheels of justice
Absolutely.
were turning. Bilkis Bano, by the way, was January
Absolutely.
2008. So am I to understand that for you and for the Congress party and everyone on the other side, justice for the riot victims means punishment for Modi? And unless there is punishment for Modi, Devang Nanavati's hands goes up. Yes, Devang, I'm allowing you it. Unless there is a punishment for Modi, there's no justice for riot victims. Devang.
Okay. I just want to quickly say something. I just want to quickly say something that in the Best Bakery case, the investigation was done by the Gujarat police. The witnesses, the people accused were arrested by the Gujarat police. Only thing is that the trial was conducted outside Gujarat, but the entire investigation was done by Gujarat police on which the conviction was obtained. Secondly, in the Bilkis Banu case, the investigation was done by the Gujarat police. The investigation was handed over to the CBI. The CBI arrested some more people. During the trial, everyone who was arrested and added by the CBI got released. With the except of one Havaldar. I beg your pardon? And the only person who was convicted in the Bilkis Banu case, arrested by the CBI, was a small-time Havaldar whose only fault was that he translated the translation of the evidence to be given to the CBI by a few months delay. So now let us see that the Gujarat investigation done by the Gujarat police, by the Gujarat government was upheld. So where is this aspersion that in Gujarat nothing happens? And it is absolutely contemptuous.
Devang, why don't you answer the pertinent question which has been raised?
Without any
why
evidence?
Was the trial shifted out of Gujarat to begin with? That is the question you need to answer.
Sanjay, nobody has asked the question. And in fact, if the trial would have been taken out of Delhi in 1984 cases, we would have probably got justice by now. What are you talking of 100 convictions? Not a single riot case withdrawn. In every other state, where has there been a riot, cases have been withdrawn. I am not diverging. I am not diverging. These are facts that
No, one second. Gentlemen, the question is simple. The question is simple and the question is political. You want to, gentlemen, please, you want to let me in? You want to let me in?
Why it has to be looked
it is unique.
You see, gentlemen,
because the Congress party.
Now you let me in.
Mr. Modi continues to be the Chief Minister and continues to browbeat witnesses and the police. And it's evident even in the Snoopgate issue.
Sanjay, it is strange. Your browbeating is even seen on this show. Even your browbeating is seen on this show. In fact, you are representing a party that brought emergency to this country, that throttled the very neck of democracy and hung it like a chicken, and you are telling us what is the privacy of a citizen?
Coming into the debate at this stage, before I get back to Smriti Irani, 1 second, Devang Nanavati, thank you for your very enthusiastic opening comments. Smriti, I'm coming to you. The question is, but before I come to you, Smriti, let's hear it from the other side. The last hurdle, Sanjeev Bhatt, your enemy number one is Narendra Modi. Will you, however, concede that despite your personal animosity with Modi, the last hurdle facing him was Gujarat 2002 politically? Would you admit that today's clean sheet is the end of the road of the campaign against Modi, at least on 2002? We can go into other issues on which you have a problem with Modi, but as far as 2002, between now and the general election, that hurdle is gone.
No personal animosity with Modi. I have no personal animosity with Modi. I have nothing against Modi personally. I have everything against what Modi stands for. I have everything against what Modi espouses. And this round has again gone to Modi. The first round of the SIT investigation, it went to Modi because of his excellent skills of management. The second round has also gone to Modi because he's excelled himself at subverting the criminal justice system in Gujarat. But this is not the end of the road. There are courts ahead, and there are people who will pursue this relentlessly to ensure.
No, but I think this whole business of round. One second, Sanjeev, I'll get Smriti in. This is a court process. It's not a WWF wrestling match that you describe it as a round. There is a court process, right? No, there is a court process, and I think two very interesting things are happening now, Sanjeev. One is that you are describing it like a wrestling match, and the person before you, Hasan Jowher, questions the lack of prejudice in the judiciary. You know, if someone from the other side were to make these arguments, you would be, screaming murder. You would stand up there and say this is reprehensible, but because it has not gone your way, you're making all kinds of arguments tonight. Would you like to revise what you're saying?
Mr. Jowher has raised issues about the independence of the judiciary. Mr. Jowher has raised certain issues about the independence of the judiciary, and I think he is depending on the Supreme Court observations in certain other cases. But I would not paint the entire Gujarat judiciary with the same brush. There have been instances where the judiciary has done brilliant work.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You see, it's not. Sanjeev,
please let me complete.
Sanjeev, you must understand.
Arnab, please let me complete.
No, you must understand that the Congress party which you support, which backs you.
I do not support the Congress party.
Okay, look, the Congress party which supports you.
The Congress party does not support me. The
Congress party supports you.
Sorry, the Congress party supports nothing.
How do you say that, Arnab? That is a very wrong observation to make.
Well,
that kind of.
Oh, I don't.
Arnab, by the way,
if
anybody mocked the judiciary, it was Mr. Arun Jaitley in his interview with you some time ago when he said whichever justice decides to be part of the commission will be actually making.
Arun Jaitley said.
Arun Jaitley said that is mocking the judiciary.
And I'll get in Smriti now. I'll get in Smriti, and I'm going to get in Kamal Faruqui.
That's what he hinted at.
No. Sanjay Jha.
I thought he was saying that with relish and with a lot of satisfaction and joy that nobody from the Supreme Court should want to be part of a commission to investigate Narendra Modi. I thought that was a shocking contempt of Indian judiciary.
Sanjay Jha, when some people from the Congress party, certain present ministers, were given a clean chit in the 2G case, repeatedly, again and again, the Congress party kept saying court's judgments must be respected, accepted, and must not be politicized. Debates on court judgments, and you, Sanjay Jha. Personally, I would say you, Sanjay Jha, have come and said when the matter has been dealt with by the courts, to add a dash of politics into the whole matter is completely reprehensible. But I don't find you, I don't find you objecting to what Mr. Jowher says tonight.
The same thing.
No, I don't find you.
By the way, we are not questioning the Metropolitan Court verdict today at all. Well, all we said is that Zakia Jafri and her legal team has a right to take it above. The case is not closed at all.
All I'm saying is...
They have a legal recourse, and the SIT was very open-ended. The SIT, remember what it said on Modi? It said an absence of enough prosecutable evidence, which I think is a very damning indictment of Mr. Modi already.
Are you nervous tonight?
If you read Amicus Curiae's report... No, 1 minute. If you read
Sanjay Jha and
report,
Sanjay
it has
Jha,
a serious statement against
No, I'm asking you for...
we respect the verdict. Where is anybody contradicting?
You must... you must... You see, the question was... Mr. Jowher... 1 minute, Sanjeev. So let's get Smriti Irani. The fact is the riots cases have drawn a blank. Now she's listened. I said it's 2 versus 4. 4 people have spoken, 2 haven't. 1 for and 1 against Modi. I am now putting it across to Smriti Irani, and Kamal Faruqui right after that will respond to Smriti Irani. Smriti, your turn. Be clear on one thing, Smriti. Despite today's judgment of the Metropolitan Court, there is no letting up politically against Mr. Narendra Modi on 2002.
Arnab, at the onset of your debate, you have said that it's 4 against 2 on your channel tonight.
Yes.
But let me say, irrespective of us being 2, since truth is on our side, we need not raise the decibel levels on your channel tonight, and let only concentrate on the facts which have come to the fore. All those individuals who cast aspersions on the judgment, who cast aspersions on the investigation, need to recognize that the SIT was constituted by the Supreme Court of India. Hence, for them to hold the Supreme Court of India in contempt, hence for them to cast aspersions on a Supreme Court monitored investigation is extremely unfortunate. In fact, contemptuous, as Devang said. Today, I think, is a day where the entire nation was waiting with bated breath as to whether a false propaganda will fall flat on its face, and it did. It is a matter of record that Zakia Jafri under oath in 2010 said that her entire complaint has been instigated by individuals like Teesta Setalwad. It is a fact that Zakia Jafri under oath has said that though she accuses, she has absolutely no knowledge of the accusation that she makes or the person that she accuses of. Hence, this whole fabricated lie on which a false propaganda was played out by Congress party, its friends, so-called NGOs, today stands exposed. It is unfortunate that Mr. Sanjeev Bhatt on your channel tonight lies that he does not collaborate with the Congress party, whereas evidence exists as to how Mr. Bhatt collaborated. Let me finish, Mr. Goswami. As to how Mr. Bhatt collaborated with Shakti Singh Goel in Gujarat with regards to what is the game plan to fix Modi politically. There is also evidence to show that a so-called BlackBerry, which is not defined, is a matter of exchange between a Congress leader and Mr. Bhatt, that Mr. Bhatt is in receipt of packages, which has not been explained. These are details which have not been, authenticity of this evidence has not been challenged by Mr. Bhatt. It is also a matter of record.
Aren't we digressing, Smriti?
Stood against Narendra Modi.
Aren't you digressing?
On a Congress ticket. I am not. I was asked a question with regards to whatever has been spoken on your
discussion
panel tonight.
Is on the political impact of this on 2014.
Yet again.
You are making it a personal attack on Sanjeev Bhatt.
Yet again, Arnab. I am not. I am clarifying every point which has been made on your channel tonight. If the Congress party thinks that it can take out another dirty trick out of its sleeve, bring it on, Mr. Jha.
Okay, were you part of a... One second.
We have fought you in court, we will fight you in the street, and we will fight you through elections.
Mr. Narendra Modi was not just protecting her, he was promoting her in the cabinet.
Jha,
now let me tell you, Mr. Modi in his own state was not aware of the role that Maya Kodani played
which have happened in the state of Gujarat.
No, can you answer that question
43 have happened
that is
because of the investigations which have been undertaken. Which have been undertaken by the Gujarat police. The fact that nobody given,
don't speak over each other.
That nobody was given a preferential treatment, Mr. Jha.
Are you aware of a gentleman by the name of Babu
Mr. Jha, allow me to complete.
And Maya Kodani? No, 1 minute. I'm asking
Mr. Jha, allow me to complete. The fact that nobody, do not try to raise my level of general knowledge, Mr. Jha. I am not Rahul Gandhi. I am aware of facts.
And by the way, Smriti Irani, every time I come on a channel
discussion, the fact that nobody was given preferential treatment.
Were you the same person who threatened to go on fast because you believe that Mr. Modi was responsible for the 2002 riots? You threatened to fast and to death because you held Mr. Modi responsible. Is it yes or no? Please answer that question. Because otherwise you have zero credibility.
Sanjay Jha, 1 minute. No, 1 sec. Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, 1 minute. No, Smriti, 1 minute. Smriti, no. You see, the questions are very simple.
The fact of the matter today,
the question is very simple.
Modi stands vindicated through a process of law.
No. First of all, two things. My apology. No, 1 second, please. First of all, Mr. Kamal Faruqui. Sanjay, 1 minute. Sanjay, 1 minute. I request you, don't make it personal. Don't make it personal.
Sure.
Don't make it personal. This debate is not about Smriti Irani or Sanjay Jha. This debate is about the impact of this on 2002. No, 1 minute. Smriti, now calm down. Now, Smriti, calm down. Please, between both of you, please. You know, I know there's a history to this animosity. Now, please just calm down for a minute, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see, first of all...
history, not with a guy like Jha.
No, for 1 second. Smriti, now you don't make it personal, please. Now, first of all, I want to apologize to Kamal Faruqui because I haven't come to... Now, will you please, both of you, please cease fire for a minute. Now, Kamal Faruqui, I'm coming to you. But you know what? I'm going to, because before I let him go, I am going to give an opportunity to Sanjeev Bhatt, who has been accused directly by Smriti Irani of being paid off by the Congress party. No.
Supported by evidence.
Of being paid off by the Congress party.
It is a matter of fact supported by evidence.
To be a willing participant in their dirty tricks campaign.
But is this debate about Sanjeev Bhatt?
No, it's not, but let him reply.
Arnab.
I would not have come to it, Mr. Jowher, but she's made an allegation.
Arnab, let me remind you that we have spoken about this at length, me and you. on the very same channel. This issue was discussed threadbare, and somehow today you are allowing this debate to be trivialized. Debate on an issue about serious miscarriage of justice, which concerns the victims of 2000.
No, how do you feel?
Which concerns
Fabrication of
Mrs. Zakia
evidence is not
Jafri.
trivial, Mr. Bhatt. Fabrication of evidence
Ms.
by you,
Smriti
sir,
Irani.
is not trivial.
Ms. Smriti Irani, the SIT
Yes.
has disregarded overwhelming direct as well as circumstantial evidence. The
No,
SIT
sir.
has allowed destruction of documents. Ma'am, I am aware about what I am saying. I have said this on
Sir,
oath.
for you to
Not
cast
just before the
aspersions
Supreme Court,
on a
before
Supreme
different
Court
commissions.
appointed
Madam, this is not about casting
to settle
aspersions.
political scores.
Madam,
Yes, you
Madam,
are.
that is your view. An SIT, Madam, an
Please
SIT
define what is the BlackBerry
constituted by
and the
the Supreme
package
Court.
that you received, sir.
Madam, I'll come to that. Please don't jump, ma'am. I'll come to that. The very fact that the SIT was constituted by the Supreme Court does not suffice to make it sacrosanct. That does not ensure, that does not guarantee that it will not err. See, we have instances where even Supreme Court judges
9
have been
reports were
questioned for their
submitted.
behavior.
9 interim
Justice
reports were
Ganguly is a
submitted.
very recent incident. Right. Now, in this particular case, the SIT, ab initio, has been failing continuously in collecting evidence.
Arnab.
And that is exactly what they said in the room.
Okay, now you both made your points. I'm moving on. No, no, you both made your points. No, I'm not allowing a counter to this. No, I'm not. No, no, Smriti, I'm not allowing.
Supreme Court
Smriti,
monitored investigation is not sacrosanct.
Smriti.
A magistrate is not sacrosanct.
Smriti Irani.
No, ma'am, it is not.
No, no.
Evidence which has been proven before
I-
the
Madam, the-
court of law is not
I just,
sacrosanct.
Curate,
Sir, then
Sanjeev
what is
Bhatt,
sacrosanct?
appointed by the Supreme
Sanjeev Bhatt.
Court.
Sanjeev Bhatt,
The fact that you keep quiet for
Sanjeev
9
Bhatt.
years.
Treat the report
Sanjeev
of the
Bhatt.
SIT and the amicus curiae on different footing.
No, no, one
That
second.
is sacrosanct. The fact that you take blackberries and packages,
Arnab,
that
can we
is
return to the
sacrosanct, sir.
topic?
Madam, again you are trying
The
to,
fact
I
that
can
you
have
have
a full
somebody who
debate
fights
with
for
you,
your
madam, on
family
this very
on a Congress
issue.
ticket.
Arnab,
Is
let us
that
have a
sacrosanct,
debate
sir?
tomorrow. Arnab, let us debate tomorrow on this
You
issue.
use this-
Me and
you
Smriti
use
Irani,
this
with
debate
you
and
playing
this
the
panel
referee
to
tomorrow
attack
on the issue of
Narendra Modi and
BlackBerry,
the BJP.
on the issue of packages, on
And
the
you
issue of
expect
my
silence?
Now, Smriti and Sanjeev Bhatt,
Let
please.
us have
No,
an
no,
open
Smriti and
debate
Sanjeev
on
Bhatt.
these three
We agree today.
Let us not
We agree today. 1 minute.
Today.
Sanjeev, 1 minute. Sanjeev. We agree today. Mr. Jowher, we agree today. A charge has been made. We'll debate this another time. On the political point, Kamal Faruqui, and I'm really sorry to come to you late. Would you admit today, as one of the most ferocious critics of Narendra Modi, that even you have run out of issues to target Modi now? You see, Mr. Faruqui, the riots cases have drawn a blank. Amit Shah has not been named in the Ishrat case. And so you will have to be forced soon to engage with a debate with Modi on development, because you have run out of all ammunition to attack him in any of the other cases, because the courts and the investigating agencies have arrived at no other conclusion. So, would you admit, Kamal Faruqui, that you've drawn a blank vis-a-vis Modi?
Absolutely not, because I have got complete faith. Absolutely not, because I have got the faith in the judiciary. And this is just the first step which has been decided in the lower court. Now, we have got all the opportunities to go to the higher court. And what Smriti Irani ji is saying, unfortunately, they are making the personal allegations against each other, which should not be the forum. In fact, they could have discussed some other time. But right now, let us come back to the practical question. SIT was, yes, it was appointed by Honorable Supreme Court, but at the same time, its finding was not
Let him finish.
right, and the amicus curiae has objected to a lot of things which has not been taken care of by the SIT. And the closure report, report is a procedure. There's a closure report.
No, whatever the findings of the amicus.
No,
whatever the findings of the amicus.
Please don't disturb.
SIT filed a closure report. SIT filed a closure report.
SIT on the basis of that, and the basis of that lower.
SIT filed a closure report, Mr. Faruqui. Court accepted it.
Yeah.
So you are flogging a dead horse.
Court accepted it.
So you're flogging a dead horse.
Lower court is accepted. Listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
Arnab,
the
amicus curiae's report, Raju Ramachandran's report is very relevant even for the future.
At the lower court, we have got.
Raju Ramachandran's report is relevant even for future.
So what is your argument? Sanjay Jha, 1 minute. By the way, everyone's.
We are asking for this For the insaf.
No,
They are asking
no,
for
insaf as in what are you saying?
Mr. Jafri was butchered.
Okay,
His whole house was, entire society was.
So you are, no, 1 minute.
Everything that was done.
Kamal Faruqui ji.
Someday or the other.
Faruqui ji, ek sawal karu, can I ask you one question? One question. Mr. Jowher, 1 minute. Yatin Oza, welcome to the debate. Smriti Irani, I see your hand go up there. I'm going to come to you in a minute. The question is, the point being made is...
Arnab, I want to come in.
No, Sanjay Jha, so the point both of you are making is that Narendra Modi is morally responsible. Is that the point you're making, that he's morally responsible for the Gujarat riots? Are you saying that, Sanjay Jha?
He is morally responsible and legally the case is far from over. Let me tell you,
so if I were to... No, one sec. So Sanjay Jha. So Sanjay Jha.
High Court.
So Sanjay Jha, 1 minute.
BJP says today that
No, Sanjay, 1 minute. Sanjay, 1 minute. Sanjay, 1 minute.
Because Supreme Court is going to hear it in a short period of time.
1 minute. So the question...
So how can you say this is an acquittal?
No.
1 minute.
No.
When Amit Shah got arrested and released on bail, BJP made an impression as if he's acquitted.
No, 1 second.
I mean, for heaven's
I'm
sake,
getting Yatin Oza, Smriti, listen to this straight.
I can understand they want to score political points, but you can't be disingenuous. You can't distort information. You can't try and score political points for everything that happens.
See. One second. Smriti, I'm going to come back to you. The BJP says, now you say Narendra Modi morally culpable. Yatin Oza, let me get you it. BJP says the Prime Minister of India is morally culpable in the coal scam. The BJP says Manmohan Singh is morally culpable in the coal scam. Why does the Manmohan Singh not resign? The Prime Minister's statement, Sushma Swaraj says, has made the CAG allegations more prominent. We want the Prime Minister to resign, so resign. Does the Prime Minister resign?
You are diverting.
No, I'm not diverting.
You are digressing the whole...
How am I diverting?
Yeah, it has nothing to...
Arnab, listen. Okay, let me answer that. Since you are naming the Prime Minister as a Congress party spokesperson, let me answer. The process of investigation on anything, whether it's X, Y, or Z, is on. And if anybody is convicted or if anybody is proven to be wrong, they should
Yatin Oza come into the debate.
But this is not the point that we're talking about.
Yatin Oza.
This is about the death of 2,000 people.
Yatin Oza enters the debate.
Sponsored genocide.
Issues are entirely different.
Arnab, listen, let's
Yatin Oza now.
The topic.
Sanjay Jha, Yatin Oza wants to come into the debate and I let him.
A state-sponsored genocide that happened in Gujarat. 2,000 more people have died. And you have a man who's pretending that he's a...
One at a time, gentlemen. 1 minute. Kamal Faruqui says, Arnab, you are digressing. How am I digressing? I am saying that you say Narendra Modi is morally culpable. BJP says Prime Minister is morally culpable in the coal scam. Will you buy that argument?
BJP can say what it wants to.
So
Arnab, the BJP has wanted the Prime Minister to resign over 1,200.
So you have also wanted Modi to resign over 2,002.
The BJP has asked for the Prime Minister's resignation over 1,000 times. It's ridiculous.
I am letting Yatin Oza in at this stage of the debate. Yatin Oza is responding to both sides tonight. Yatin Oza, Mr. Jowher, Yatin Oza.
Two issues are entirely different.
Yeah.
BJP asks for Prime Minister's resignation on objective facts, while Congress and other sponsored NGOs by Congress have maliciously targeted Gujarat Chief Minister for no reasons. He has done whatever best he could have done. He immediately wanted assistance from Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Two states in writing have refused that we will not give you police assistance. Maharashtra gave it after 3 days.
And the Congress
state. Army has been requested to be summoned. Immediately, National Security meeting has been convened on 28th. 56 aircrafts carrying army personnel have been landed, not only at Ahmedabad.
No, we are not going back into history now.
Places. And
no.
Talking about
get the facts.
No, what do you mean get the facts, Meenakshi? Sorry, Smriti.
And the vice.
1 second.
Say that corruption
May I
issue.
come in?
The Prime Minister is directly.
First of all, Mr. Yatin Oza, Mr. Oza, 1 minute. I am not getting clear audio with you. I am going to improve the quality, your audio track. Just a minute, and I am going to come back to you. Before that, I want to ask Smriti one question. Smriti, are you... 1 minute. Mr. Jowher, 1 minute. Smriti, are you ready to now discuss Snoopgate? Are you ready to discuss Snoopgate?
I'm ready to
May I
discuss
open it,
anything,
Arnab?
Arnab.
You are ready to discuss
Arnab, may I
Snoopgate?
open
I'm
this?
ready to discuss anything, Arnab. But
Arnab,
I would
may I
like to
open this?
ask
Yeah.
all those who accuse me of being personal tonight on your channel. Very humbly, Mr. Faruqui. I would
That
like
again
to
is
tell you
getting personal,
that
Arnab.
Narendra Modi has been personally. No, sir, I'm humbly telling you something. बोलने तो दीजिए. संबोधन भी नहीं करूं आपके प्रति.
Continue. Make your point quickly.
Modi has been politically and personally lynched, sir, for so many years. Today that he stands vindicated.
What about the 2,000
Imagine how
people
many
in
of those who
Gujarat who
lynched him
died?
without
They got
evidence.
lynched by mobs too.
Mr. Jha, if you can please allow me to finish. If you are so openly speaking about the sense, with a sense of humanity, could you please tell me that in 2002,
a monumental, mighty establishment of Mr. Modi.
Mr.
Please
Jha,
have some compassion
Mr.
in your
Jha,
heart, no matter how politically rigid
Mr.
you may be
Jha,
for your
with a
Sangh
sense
Parivar and the
of
BJP
compassion,
faith.
Mr. Jha, with a sense of compassion, which you spew on this channel tonight, answer this one question. When the Gujarat government asked the Madhya Pradesh government, led by Digvijay Singh, for help in that time of crisis, sir, why did your Chief Minister Digvijay Singh refuse help?
You know, you're
Tell
all
me that with a sense of responsibility.
You're all moving away from the subject,
Arnab,
and I will not
Smriti,
let you. So I'll
Arnab,
draw you back in. I'll draw you back in.
Arnab, I must come in.
No, Mr. Jowher.
Arnab, please allow me to come in.
Okay, I'm letting you
Yes.
come in, Mr. Jowher. Yes.
Thank you. Let us return to the topic, Snoopgate. Now, I must categorically announce that I have no business to discuss Narendra Modi's personal character. As a private individual, he is free to do what he wants to do, follow or have somebody to follow somebody. But is this a question of a personal, private person? Has he employed private means? Were those means legal and fair? What reflections does it have on the office that he holds? What kind of person does it show that is going to be or contesting to be our premier? Now these are the questions. So if it is personal, I have no business to be. But if it is about public person, if it is about a public office, then I have every right as an Indian and as a Gujarati to ask, what was all this about? Who was following, who was chasing, who was the Sahib, what was his interest, how could the exchequer's money be spent in pursuing somebody's personal interest? Now these are the questions I am throwing open to my fellow panelists to kindly address without getting personal. This is a political issue, talking about a public office of great importance. Let's see what Smriti Irani has to say as a lady about this. We are talking about about Mr. Modi, who has appointed a commission against himself when he criticized Mr. Tarun Tejpal for precisely the same thing. Please.
Now, one sec. First of all, Smriti, do you believe these are strong charges or not? No, these are important charges or not. You know, the response.
No, I would dismiss many things.
Yeah.
But allow me to speak.
No, do you doubt the tapes?
Tonight.
Do you doubt the authenticity of the tapes?
Allow me to speak. Let alone me, Arnab, Anirudh Bahel,
What?
the website owner who tries to introduce this, himself publicly declares that he is not sure of the authenticity of the CD that he is presenting to the world.
So
I don't know whether Hassan Bhai knows that.
No, are you aware, Smriti, that the
Why
tapes...
did your state government order a judicial
But Amit
commission
Shah
in
has
that
not
case?
denied.
No, watch it. Is the voice on the tapes that of Amit Shah?
Arnab, am I a commission? Am I a retired High Court judge?
No, so...
Am I an investigator?
So then why are you...
This matter is now being given to a commission of inquiry.
No, so Smriti, 1 minute. Smriti,
So my question tonight is,
Smriti,
till such time...
Take my question.
My question tonight,
Take
Arnab,
my
is
question.
this.
Take my question.
Since now I don't have Devang, I think Yatin is there. My question tonight is this. That till such time, nothing can be authenticated. On what basis is false propaganda and information being propagated with regards to Narendra Modi personally tonight.
No, but 1 second, Smriti. No, 1 second, Smriti. You are trying to twist
Not
the whole
by me,
argument.
but by a panelist.
You are trying to twist the whole
I'm
argument.
not twisting.
I'll get Kamal Faruqui in. Mr. Faruqi.
I am
Mr. Faruqui,
verbatim
answer
quoting
that.
A particular
She
reporter who
says-
says he
Even I want
cannot
to come in.
authenticate
No, 1 sec.
the content of the CD.
Smriti,
No, in fact,
Smriti,
A commission
first
of
of all.
inquiry has been constituted by a government
Yeah, so what's wrong
in the
with that?
state to look into the matter
What's wrong
being
with
headed by a retired High Court judge.
Yes, so what's wrong
And
with
after hearing what
Yeah.
your panelists had to say about the Supreme Court, Arnab,
No. You are drawing
I
a link
don't
where
know how
none
much they will
exists. No,
respect a retired
Smriti.
High Court judge in
Smriti,
Gujarat also.
Smriti, we are on
No, I'm not
Snoopgate
drawing a
now.
link. I'm speaking very logically from what I've heard on your panel
It's
tonight.
not. Smriti, we are on Snoopgate now. And let me tell you one thing. First of all, I'll get Kamal Faruqui to
Yes.
respond next, then we'll go to Yatin Oza. Let's agree
The
on that.
parallel I'm drawing, Arnab.
No.
The parallel I'm drawing tonight on your channel, Arnab, is that this is yet another political conspiracy.
Don't
to
play
fix
martyr.
Narendra Modi
Don't play
because
martyr.
The Congress
Don't play
cannot-
martyr.
No, I'm not playing martyr. Modi has never played martyr.
You
I
are
have never
playing
played martyr.
You are playing martyr on this.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm drawing parallels on your channel tonight.
No.
Because we have fought out this false propaganda in a court of law, and the Congress yet again tries to bring forth a dirty trick. Like I said in the beginning of the
everything-
debate,
Irani,
we
it
will
is your
fight him in a court
BJP
of
President
law, on the
Rajnath
street
Singh.
and through the
It
ballot.
is Mr. Rajnath Singh who told the people of India and the world that the Sahib is Mr. Narendra Modi. You don't follow your own party politicians or what? These are facts. So every person in a neighborhood knows
Sanjay?
it. You don't know?
That's right.
Why has your government in
Sanjay?
that case ordered a judicial commission? As Arnab asked, why hasn't Mr. Amit Shah denied his voice on the tape? Everybody
Are
lies.
you telling me that
Everybody who
investigations are not
says
to be
something
done
that
into
you...
this charge?
1 minute. You think everybody is a liar,
Are you
right?
telling me this charge should
God's
not be
sake.
investigated?
No. I don't play table tennis. I
Is
play
that your
tennis. I
contention?
don't play ping pong with anybody.
You don't have the caliber
No,
to play.
Smriti Irani, don't dodge the issue. Don't dodge the issue. This is a
not
violation
dodging
of
the
the
issue.
Telegraph
Are you
Act. This is
saying
a
that the state
violation
government
of
is
the
not-
Information Technology
Are you-
Act. This is a contempt of Supreme
Arnab,
Court
my
guidelines. This is a
submission to
very
Mr.
serious
Jha is
issue.
this.
This is not about
My
stalking one
submission to
woman.
Mr. Jha
1 minute.
is
This is not about stalking
Since
one
he
woman.
is so-
This is a big issue because
Since
in
you
this case
uphold
it is an
privacy
abuse
of
of state
citizens in this
machinery
country.
and it gives people
Tell me this.
it gives people an indication
Tell me
of the
this.
way Gujarat
Well,
is
yeah.
run.
The US
And
would-
God
Yeah,
forbid
1 minute.
If Mr. Modi were to ever enter Delhi,
1 minute.
what the
1 minute. I come into the
Why
debate.
did you
I'm coming
not
into
show the same sense of outrage?
Smriti, 1 minute. Smriti, 1
When
minute.
Pranab Mukherjee's office was being bugged,
Smriti, 1
where
minute.
was your
1 minute. I'm
commission of
separating the two.
inquiry?
I'm Smriti, 1 minute.
Where through Radia's tapes,
No,
you
no.
had cabinet ministers
Smriti,
dispensing
come to the point,
national
Smriti.
resources.
Arnab, that is
Why didn't you inquire into these
That is
facts?
too many.
1 minute. 1
The
minute.
fact
Mr.
that
Jowher,
you are
1 minute.
using this commission
Mr.
as
Jowher,
a political
Smriti.
tool is obvious to the entire
Smriti
nation.
Irani, 4 more minutes into the debate. Listen to me, please. 4 more minutes. And I hope the audio line is better with Yatin Oza now, and then I'm going to come back to Kamal Faruqui. A question is, Yatin Oza, stop complaining. No, 1 minute. Don't interrupt now. The BJP argument is this is a state subject. Center has no business getting into a commission of inquiry, right? To look into this matter. Now, Yatin Oza, that's a totally ridiculous argument because it is within the centre's domain to order an inquiry because despite a state probe, if the matter pertains to 2 or more states. In this case, the tapes indicate and establish that the surveillance...
You're ordering an inquiry on baseless,
the surveillance,
unauthenticated...
whether it is baseless or unauthentic can be decided by the inquiry.
Filed by the individual concerned.
Arnab, can't you ask Arnab?
Yes.
Arnab, can't you ask Smriti Irani to keep quiet about
Please
it?
ask Smriti not to interrupt.
Smriti, don't interrupt. Kamal Faruqui, you want to respond? Go ahead.
It's not fair on Smriti.
Yes, Kamal Faruqui. Should I get the reply from Yatin Oza and then come to you?
Sir,
No, I think question has been put to me, Arnab.
The question is put to Yatin Oza. The tapes established the surveillance exceeded Gujarat. So what's the problem with the central inquiry?
That's right.
Even then, central government cannot order an inquiry. Had it been a case of central government appointed and commission of inquiry prior in point of time, there was some case which was arguable. I am purely talking in legal terms.
No, you are.
But once the state government has appointed a commission of inquiry, it is beyond the purview of central government to appoint another commission of inquiry. One. Secondly, commission of inquiry, I agree with you that 2 or more states central government can peep in, but once a commission of inquiry has been appointed, and that too headed by a retired
No,
judge
one
of the High
second.
Court,
One second. Gujarat
whose
government, counter to that.
integrity
Counter
and
to that.
honesty is-
Counter to that. Take my counter, and then I'll get Kamal
Yes.
Faruqui. The Gujarat government may not have got permission from the Karnataka government to intercept the phone conversations, but her Karnataka telephone number was in fact tapped when she was in Gujarat and on roaming. You are a lawyer. You know the implications of that. A.K. Sharma confirms this in his conversation with G.L. Singhal, which therefore the center is well within its rights to order an inquiry because this no longer remains a state subject. Concede your point tonight.
Absolutely no.
Concede.
Absolutely no.
Concede.
If Karnataka SIM was 1 minute, I cannot concede because I don't agree legally. If Karnataka SIM card was
Yes.
matter of Snoopgate within the territory of Gujarat,
Yes, it's
I am very clear central government has no powers to intervene.
so.
And secondly, most important.
So you admit it was under surveillance. So you admit.
Why are we shouting? No, why are we, just listen to me for 1 minute, 1 minute. Why are we shouting at the top of our voice at every nook and corner? You are dealing with a case of a lady who is not a rustic, illiterate villager.
Kamal Faruqui.
Well educated, well versed with law, and if she has any grievance to make, she is competent enough to go.
Oh, she may be intimidated.
Law enforcement.
Kamal Faruqui, your response. Kamal Faruqi's response. No, Sanjay Jha, Kamal Faruqui will respond on that point. Kamal Faruqi's turn to respond. Let him come in. Kamal Faruqui.
Media and Congress people.
Lady has not complained, so center has no business doing an inquiry. 1 minute to the Newshour debate, and you can respond directly to Yatin Oza.
Center has got all the business to get into it because it is not
She's an
the state relating to one state only. It is a transit state.
Lady.
And when the question comes in, it is very, very tricky. The lady, yes, of course, we should not get into the personal life of anybody. But at the same time, when she has been snooped by the 2 different governments, and particularly by the state government, use all kinds of other powers which should have SITs and other things which should have used for interrogating the terrorists. That has been put into it. So this is a big question, in fact, whether the state can go into this. And I don't agree with my brother. He says that once the commission is done in the state has been reversed, there is no question of having another question.
She would have gone to the law enforcing agency and registered a complaint.
It has to be.
Tonight the question is for our viewers. Okay, Sanjay Jha, Mr. Jowher. The question to our viewers is this. Do you think Snoopgate will neutralize the gains that Modi has made today in the 2002 riots case? That question to our viewers, and a big thank you to participants in debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.